Now, quite a few years ago, Carisma released a brushless 1/8 scale Porsche 959. And although I had one briefly, I never drove it. And I think at the time, there just was no real market for it. And then more recently, they brought out this awesome looking Colin McRae Subaru. And it was pretty much the same platform as their original one. There was a few changes and stuff. I'm not sure if the electronics were the same or just some slight changes to that as well. But the awesome look of it was about all it had going for it, because it was painfully slow, especially for something that was 1/8 scale and brushless. Now, the looks of it weren't the only thing going for it. It was quite a nice chassis design, and I upgraded the electronics on mine and it made it so much better. They've just released this and it's had a few more upgrades, one of them being the electronics, and it is possibly the most iconic Group B, well, actually it's probably one of, or if not, the most iconic rally car of all time. I'm sure that's going to divide some opinions. This is the 1985 Audi Sport Quattro S1, and just look at it. How nice is that? Oh, controversial. If you're not really familiar with what Group B was, definitely spend an evening on YouTube. Just go back and watch some of the videos, look at the history of it. It was completely insane. It was basically a no rules rallying. And I'm not going to teach you the history here, but it did get banned. And this thing was an absolute monster. It's just actually been, I just watched the other day, a new Top Gear video that's come out with this. If you want to go watch one of these ripping through a tunnel at full beans, definitely go give it a watch. Carisma always do really nice box art on this. High-speed servo, oil-filled dampers, independent suspension, tarmac spec tyres, four-wheel drive, high-speed power unit, short wheelbase. And the Subaru straight out of the box was not recommended for 3S. I did run it 3S and give it a try and got like 26 mile an hour. However, they didn't recommend you ran it on 3. But this little bad boy, you can. So we are definitely going to test the speed on 2 and 3S. And then we're definitely going to give this thing a little mini rally around. I haven't opened this yet. This is me opening this for the first time. So I don't know what to expect, apart from the pictures on the box. World's biggest transmitter, that's huge. I can't remember if that was the same on that one, but bit big and bulky. It's got steering trim and throttle trim, and I think there's a little thumb wheel there. I think that might be steering dual rate. Not the greatest feeling transmitter, but I'm sure it works. Some instructions, something there about the electronics, and looks like some stickers. I think it's got stickers on it, but we'll check. Right, here we go then. Let's see. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to put my arm in there. Oh, I still can't see it. Oh, I can see it. Wow. Let's go. Oh, man. Come on. Look at it. How nice does it look? That's got to be one of the nicest looking RC rally cars I've seen. This, along with the Puma from Sen Racing, definitely, I think this one probably looks better than that. Fully licensed, that's a plastic moulded grille. You've got these big flared arches. I don't know whether the wheels on the original sat in that far. These things did have really wide arches to allow for clearance, but I don't know whether some spacers might make that look a little bit better. Big full plastic wing. This Quattro as well was one of, or if not the first rally car to actually have proper aerodynamics on it. I believe the rear wing was adjustable on the actual one, but yeah, this was one of the first, if not the first, to have like a full aero package on it. First impressions on the body, it's awesome. If I'm gonna be picky, which I am, I think the yellow's a little bit too pale. It should be a little bit brighter than that. And it would have been nice if they put the actual replica wheels on. I think these are the same wheels that came on a 959, and they're the same that was on the Subaru, just a different colour. The original came with like 5 or 6 spoke white alloys. The wheels in the arches, that's about right. You might be able to get away with a little spacer in there just to bring it out a bit, but it's kind of like the original was. Little QR code there to find your spare parts. That's pretty cool. We do have body posts and pins still. No clipless bodies just yet from Carisma. There is some space there in the lights for some LEDs. Other than that, pretty basic under here. Oh, it's a printed. Ah, they're not stickers. It has got stickers all over it, but that coloured bit is part of the body. Oh, hello. I'm presuming that's just for transit. Is that just for transit? I think I'm going to keep it on there. It might support the body a bit. Right, then let's have a look underneath. So it looks like, is that a metal? Oh no, so it's the same as the Subaru. I think the original was a metal chassis. This is, oh, I can't remember what they call it. Like a FRP, is it? Is it FRP? Fibre reinforced plastic. I think it's like a in-between between fiberglass and carbon fibre. It's kind of a, yeah, an in-between. Anyway, completely flat chassis. Does have just normal crosshead. People always say to me in the comments, stop saying crosshead, it's just a Phillips. Well, there's a few different types of crosshead. Anyway, steering servo, nothing's got, can't see any markings on anything. I'll put them on the screen if I find out the specs, but you got steering servo there. There's your motor, 550 can size, I think it'd be 3660 maybe. Your receiver in there. Now there's your new upgraded ESC on this side. It will run 3S. The battery's going sideways in there, so you're a bit limited to space. That's a 3S hard case. That should fit in there. You got this nice chassis brace along there. Oil-filled shocks, plenty of movement on there. So you can see the rear sits a little bit higher. Hopefully it's going to dip the back down when it's accelerating, so it looks really cool. Plenty of clearance on the rear. Rear diffuser, plastic shock towers. We've got metal drive shafts in the rear. I think you got drive shafts up front as well, rather than like CVDs. You got a sway bar on there. This will have bearings all round. Tyres are nice and grippy on these, and no adjustment for camber or toe. So nothing to really write home about. I'm just hoping these new electronics are going to give us a little bit more speed. And something I completely missed, it's got a centre diff, which is really cool. A centre diff just gives you a little bit more control, and some metal drive shafts down the middle there. So let's go and see if we can beat that 18 mile an hour on a 2-cell LiPo. Then we'll stick a 3S in it and see how fast it is. Then we're going to go and tear up some tarmac, and then we're going to go and tear up some dirt. I've not dirtied the tyres yet. Oh, nice. Yes. Oh, it dips down at the back. That's how it should be. Right, anyway, let's go see how fast it is. So the question is it faster than 18 mile an hour on a 2S LiPo? Oh, steering trim. I'm going to say 20, that's going to be my guess. That's full throttle straight away, nice and easy. It is faster, that's definitely faster. It's still not crazy fast. Just look at how the suspension rolls about, love it. Right, let's get this over with. 24, actually, that's better than I thought. So 24 mile an hour, it's still not great. Still not great on a 2S, but that means we're going to be probably, I don't know, 32, 33 on 3S. That's actually close to what the Subaru did on 3S. I think they've done 26. Not bad. It's an improvement. Let's spice things up. There we go. That's better. Whoa, nearly. Nearly lost it off the curb. Oh, it handles really well, as in like rally car handling. It's not got razor sharp like turning, but it just wallows around. Oh no, that's, oh, thought I was going to scratch my body already. I think that was a pretty gentle one. It does lift the front wheel when it's turning, I think. Right, let's save some tyres for a little rip. Right, let's have a guess. 34. Bang on, 34 mile an hour. It's nothing to write home about, but it's a big improvement on the Subaru. 34 is respectable, and we're going to probably run it 3S for the rest of this video. That was super sketchy back there. Just where I usually brake, it lost signal and, well, smashed into a curb. Luckily, it's got a big foam bumper on the front, so a little bit of road rash on the body, but we're good. A little bit of tarmac ripping, and then we'll go and find some dirt. I think 3S is definitely going to be better for this. You can whip that back end round. Can't really get much, can't slide it on two. Not on this sort of surface anyway. I expect on the dirt you can, but it slides nice. It's future me. You're just about to watch this thing sliding around on some dirt and gravel, and it's absolutely awesome. So there's a link in the description where you can have a chance to win one of these, and you can see for yourself how good it is. Look where I'm working today. My internet signal at the moment won't go into my studio, so I'm doing some editing here. Obviously I usually do it at home, but it's quite a comfy desk actually. There's a little new thing there that you'll hopefully see in the next couple of weeks. I've actually come here to do a different video, but even with tarmac tyres, this, oh man, it's perfect. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh no, we're just here to slide around. This thing is so good. I love it. Yes. You could easily get carried away with jumping this. Easily. Oh, that's a bit bumpy there. I'm trying to resist the urge to send it. It's just too much fun. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So good. Body's started to squeak a little bit. I thought it was the suspension, but it's definitely, yeah, definitely the body. I don't think anything broke. We didn't go crazy. Certainly need to give it a clean in there. I also got a huge amount of runtime, so I managed to squeeze a 5,000 milliamp hour 3-cell in there, so that was good. That was such a good surface for it. I haven't looked at any of the footage yet. I hope it's come out decent. So as far as I can see, no issues in there. I did have on the speed runs, one of the tyres came unglued from the inside, so I had to re-glue that. This front sway bar keeps popping out as well. Pops in there, but came out when I was running it on road, and obviously it's come out again there. Pretty easy to pop back in. It could do with, you can get them little, I can't remember what they call them, but they're like little sleeves that go over with a grub screw in. That stopped that coming out. Oh, shouldn't have done that. But yeah, it handles well on that surface. I mean, the suspension might be a little bit soft for some of you. I love the soft suspension. Like I've said, I like how it just sort of floats about. But it's fully adjustable, so if it's your preference to have it a little bit firmer than that, you can. Also, with that soft suspension, we did get a little bit of rubbing on the body at the front. Not quite as bad at the rear, but I think that's it. It would be nice to see a new transmitter on the next lot. This is just a bit, it's a bit big and bulky. It'd be nice to get a slightly more compact one that's easier to handle. I'm going to go and give this a good clean up now, and then I'm going to put it with all my other rally cars.